Hello everyone, welcome to soundproofguide.com. Now in this video I'll be talking about the difference between airborne noise and impact noise. And since these two types of noises are very different, there are different ways on how to go about soundproofing for these different types of noise. So when you watch a soundproofing video, how to soundproof a wall, how to soundproof a floor, it really makes a difference on how you should basically proceed with your soundproofing project and what type of material you should use on whichever type of noise it is. Because if it's impact noise, you'll have to do different things in terms of soundproofing versus airborne noise. And that's what I'll be talking about in this video. So basically the difference between impact noise and airborne noise is the impact noise is impact. It's footsteps, it's structural noises. You'll have that a lot more if you're in a basement apartment, or if you're just in a basement or in a main level, whatever, if somebody's walking on top of you. So those footsteps you're hearing is impact noise. All of the big thrashing of furniture, that's impact noise. If you're watching a movie, now you'll have a lot of airborne noise, because airborne noise is what's me talking, music, a movie playing. That's usually the noise pollution that you hear is airborne noise. So where I was going at with the movie is that during a movie, yes, you have airborne noise, but you have a lot of impact noise if you have a big bass. So if the bass is going, whether it's a movie or music, that then turns into structural noise. So that noise, what it does, it makes the whole house, the whole level vibrate, and you can hear it, you can feel it. So now that you know what the difference is between the two types of sound, the difference in how to soundproof them is quite large. Now to soundproof airborne noise and impact noise, you have to go about the soundproofing project quite differently, because it's just a different type of sound. If you want to soundproof for impact noise, decouple. Create an air void between the ceiling and between the floor and the ceiling. By creating that air void, it takes away a lot of that impact vibration. So you can use resilient channel to do that. But the thing is, to install it yourself as a DIY, you really have to know exactly what you're doing, because a lot of people that tries resilient channel will say that it just doesn't work. Well, the reason why they might say that is because they might have installed it themselves, and if you don't do it perfectly, if you don't do it correctly, it completely screws everything up, and that impact noise is going to go right down and into that ceiling in the basement or wherever that ceiling is. Video right up here that will explain to you how to install resilient channel. Make sure to go watch that if you want a little bit more information on how to go about that project. Now, for airborne noise, well, of course, if you decouple, if you go through that process, it will mitigate, it will stop a lot of airborne noise also. But that's more for impact noise, because impact noise, with adding, let's say, a second layer of drywall on a wall to stop airborne noise, it's not going to do much for impact noise, because everything is still connected. You're still getting that footstep or whatever it is, and it's still coming through from one piece of material right through the next piece of material. So for airborne noise, adding an extra layer of drywall really helps, because you're creating that extra thickness that sound has a harder time going through. Now, what type of drywall should you add? Really, if you shouldn't add another layer of 1/2-inch drywall, which is probably what's on your wall right now. Most interior walls is 1/2-inch. It's just cheaper. But if you're going to be soundproofing just one wall or just one room, then adding a 5/8-inch drywall is a lot better. It's not that much more money. It's thicker, it looks better, because it has basically no chance of bowing like the 1/2-inch drywall. Usually you see that more on the ceiling, but it's just the way it is. Video right up here will tell you the difference, go more into detail between 1/2-inch and 5/8-inch drywall, and talk about other types of drywall. You can go a little bit further and buy a soundproofing drywall, but I mean, it's not necessary. There are a lot of other ways on how to soundproof the wall. I just basically mentioned one that is easy to do and also cost effective, and it works. The video right up here will show you many different other ways on how to soundproof a wall. Another way to really minimize the impact of airborne noise is to make the room also sound better by using things like acoustic panels. Because the thing is, if you're talking inside a room, if you're watching a movie, if there's music and there's not proper acoustic treatment inside the room is going to just echo. Everything's going to echo, and it's just going to sound a lot louder. Maybe not on a decibel meter, but for your ears, for the frequency in which we hear, it will sound a lot louder, and that will resonate into the next room. So if you can just have plush furniture, maybe a carpet on the floor, some acoustic panels, or just canvases, then you can make the room sound a lot better. You can also go a little bit further, and if you're using the room to basically record things, then you can use things like just acoustic foam. They don't work as well, in my opinion, than acoustic panels, but they are a lot cheaper. But you can build your very own acoustic panels, just like this one, and link right up here, and I'll show you exactly how to build one, and it's really not that difficult. If you can make a picture frame, which I'll show you how to make one, not very difficult to make your very own acoustic panels. You can build a bunch for the fraction of the price of buying acoustic panels, which is perfect. So make sure to check that out, and also I'll have links in the description below of everything I talk about in this video. These acoustic panels, I got them from a company called Trademark Soundproofing. I'll have a link in the description below, and also a coupon code, Soundproof Guide, all one word. You'll get 5% off these acoustic panels. And if you want to hear a sound test of these acoustic panels, video right up here, and you'll be able to watch the entire video. Feel free to take a look at many of our other YouTube videos and also some of our articles on our website, soundproofguide.com. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and also consider subscribing to our channel if you like our content. Also, feel free to leave us a comment below if you have any soundproofing questions of your own. We will certainly try our very best to help you. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video or any other videos in our channel. Thank you very much.